Greetings. Today we'll be viewing a 2 vs 2 between Drummer and myself versus Twilight and Setin on the map #2C. It's a map I don't think I've ever won on this map, but I do really enjoy it. So you've got little pools down in the center with metal. Actually, South has... South has just got the one spot there, and then one spot there, it looks like. And then the North has... Well, you got 3 spots up there. I never realized that before. They're probably there. They're just... the map cut it off. Because there's a little section there. Huh. I never thought about that, but anyways, you know, you start off on these plateaus here. We got Twilight and Setin. And then we got Drummer and myself. And most of your metal is kind of on this center part. That's at least where a good chunk is. You have these little... You know, I can't think of the word, but you have these these little parts just across the river along the side of the mountain, which becomes like key places to grab and hold. Let's speed this up a bit. Let's do like 300. I don't remember how long the video was, or how long the game was. But there's scattered metal along, you know, everywhere else. But the majority of it is in the center. So we have Setin going K-bots. Twilight has vehicles. I'm going vehicles, and Drummer's going vehicles. I almost stalled off on my econ. Luckily I didn't, but I was still pretty far behind. I didn't have much to do anything with. We've got lots of fleas coming in from Setin here. Just pumping them out. He's trying to get that early geo too. Twilight working on his eco, trying to make sure he's got enough energy. All in all, not bad. He lost 1 max. There are still fleas up here though. Could have sucked those up with the his con actually. So we've got Twilight getting some early mines up. Looks like he is kind of rough on energy at the moment, so he can't quite cloak them. I'm trying to get a nice foothold in the center here. Setin also trying to get a great foothold in the center. Luckily, I did have a scout there. Twilight setting up some defenses. That beamer in the back is going to make it pretty hard to push. Well, the mines are going to make it hard to push, but but it's a nice little defensive line there. A few LLTs to do some early damage, and the beamer will take care of quite a few things, especially if he gets some DT up around that stuff. Looks like I'm moving in a few showdowns to help defend. There's nothing to defend against yet, though. He's getting Dragon Teeth up, but he is pretty much fortifying over here. More fleas from Setin. He looks like he's got a warrior defending his constructor. We've got some slashers coming in from Drummer, and it looks like he's trying to get hovers up. Hovers are nice because they can avoid the choke points on this map. HLTs do wreck comms. If you're ever up by a comm, or if you ever see him up somewhere, it's great to get an HLT up because they will take commanders out like 90% of the time if they don't know they're there. It'll stop the comm from being too aggressive against you, which is a really nice thing. He's pretty much doing the same. I'm trying to clear the minefield down here. I did clear the minefield. I was hoping to... Well, first of all, the anti-mine rockets would get rid of the radars, but I was really hoping to get some of those dragon teeth down here, because enough rockets will help against dragon teeth. Level wreckage, things like that. Twilight. Blah, I really can't talk to it. Twilight got that front K-bot lab up. Trying to push with Pews. Don't think they're going to do the job though. I do have some thuds up here to help support Drummer and hopefully make a push against Setin. I maybe could have used those down here, but with the commander and all the peewees, it probably would have been pretty hard to effectively use them. He is trying to set up a choke point. I don't know how many rockets it takes. It's got to be like 3. Got that radar up for me. Just hammering away on Setin's front line. I really should have pushed this a little bit harder because I wasn't making much progress down here. But Twilight was, like, these tanks going north would have been great. They got these flashes. Twilight getting rid of that Geo there. Pretty much getting rid of all my defenses. The Berserkers, Berserkers, not the best choice because he does have those dragon teeth up. So right now, I should have just let him wall all that off. I should have finished the wall and taken my fight up north. The intel I have now, it's a much better choice. I've been told in the beginning, like, if it gets too locked down one area, just go the other way. There's usually one person doing better than the other. I was also struggling to hold this though. It was an intense little back and forth thing. I didn't see him get that Guardian up. Setin's about to get his Guardian up as well. That's gonna be rough. I think it will be able to take out that HLT. He's a better man than me. I would have risked it. I would have walked my commander in there. He was halfway there. Send all my tanks, walk in, D-gun, walk away, probably get killed by Venoms. Twilight is really pushing me hard. I'm trying to keep this Punisher up. Can't quite reach his Punisher. This thing was saving my butt. I think I don't think I had gotten them up yet. Yeah, I'm just putting up some repair platforms. Looks like I'm about to get advanced. drummer has just started. Setin's got his up. And Twilight doesn't look like he's started yet. He's been pushing me pretty hard. Lots and lots of hammers. He's got 2 K-bot labs pumping out hammers to get rid of this Punisher. Which I'm guarding with so many things. But it's just not enough, apparently. Well, no, it's fully repaired. I don't know. I was like, man, that thing is dead. I don't know what's happening. This Punisher is taking out Drummer's front line. He did get one of his own up, though. So he's just amassing the artillery. And Setin's bringing in his fat boys. Twilight did just start his advance. Fat boys are really nice artillery. They're kind of slower, but they're basically like a walking toaster. Don't know what I'm doing with the advance. I think I'm being pressed pretty hard. Oh, okay, I did get a tremor up, but it really wasn't any match for the Guardian, unfortunately. I should have tried Pillagers instead. I don't play core much, so I'm not really sure on core units. I thought tremors would outrange the whatchamacallit. I did take a termite over there to kind of clear those. I thought a tremor would outrange the Guardian, but I guess not. Now I'm being like more artillery, more fat boys just coming all in. So the my commander's out of there. He's like, nope. I don't know what killed those, honestly. That drummer coming in to try and give me a hand here. That's a nice group of fighters, though. Setin getting an Annihilator up, that'll be rough. That thing probably be able to take out like that HLT there even. It'll pretty much lock down. I really, like looking back, I should have just fortified this off. I shouldn't have pushed. I should have finished that wall for him and just put some units back here to help defend. I'm trying to get that Banisher up to do some work. That Annihilator made it, and fat boys are just tearing him up. He is getting some diplomats. I think diplomats just had a slight increase in tracking, so they are a little better anti-unit. Before they would, like, they would just miss. If something took one step, they were gone. I don't know where those were going. Twilight's pretty much taking me out. I'm putting Punishers further and further back, trying to get some Banishers up here to get rid of this Guardian so I can get in. The fat boys aren't helping the cause, though. Did get rid of it. For once, it felt like I was making a little bit of progress, but then the fat boys. Those fat boys are mean. Setin's got tons of bees back here, just patrolling. I was gonna say, he needs some bees patrolling up here to grab that wreckage. He's not doing too bad on metal, though. So Twilight just going all in on these fat boys. I don't really know how to counter them as core. Honestly, I don't think I have the resources. I feel like I'm being pretty out-resourced here, but I'm not sure. No, actually, I'm... Actually, I'm making more than Twilight, surprisingly. I don't know what I was spending it on. Thuds? Honestly, like... So I was just using my resources poorly. Because I am definitely out-resourcing him. There is no reason I should get pushed back so hard. Don't know what happened. Everything just blew up. Clearly sucking something up there. We've got Setin coming in to assist. And he's just trying to get fleas in now. An endless stream of fleas to keep pressure on. Luckily I did get some Reapers out. I need to push. I'm not sure... don't have metal either. But I've got more than he does. I guess Setin is sending quite a bit of support as well. He's locked it down pretty well up here with the Annihilator and the Thunderstorm in front. Drummer taking it out with a few tremors. Nice. Tricky's drummer came to help me push a little bit. Fortunately, thunderstorms are mean. I did not like whenever I use them, they go down pretty darn quick, honestly. He doesn't have much up here though. I feel like I should be doing a little bit better. I did manage to get the advanced out. That's a plus, but I feel like, you know, right now it's like too little, too late. I did manage to get a toaster up. So that's helping out immensely. We've got Setin bringing more units in. And some things to help build that up, it looks like. I needed to upgrade all these metal spots. That was... I kept trying. I kept trying to get an advanced thing back here, but I always needed one up here to help out. If I had gotten this behemoth up, that would have been really nice. That behemoth would have given me the leverage to push forward, but I don't think I ever got it up. Setin's really helping him get some stuff up here. It's got an Annihilator up now. His behemoth would have been really nice. I should have stopped building everything and focused on the behemoth, honestly, because I'm doing way too much. Setin is mass producing fires. And they're getting an ambusher up. I don't think I know it's there. That was a bummer. Oh yeah, I did get that tremor up though. Perfectly positioned. Setin making a huge final push up here. Drummer with a lot of AA. The anti-air missiles do only do a third of the damage to the ground. Unfortunately, that thing reaches the behemoth. And just this huge Fido push up here. Drummer doesn't have too many direct, like, he doesn't have many skirmish units. He's got AA, he's got artillery, he's got the diplomats, which are all like long range. Like the artillery, the diplomats are all like kind of fulfill the same role. And the AA, like I said, it only does a third of the damage to ground units. So it's not the most ideal thing for skirmishes. Trying to get a Juno up to take all this out. Unfortunately, they saw it. It was a bad spot. I should have put it back instead of right along the mountain, but I wanted to be sure to hit lots of stuff. This thunderstorm still standing strong up here. I really don't know much. I don't know how to play Core. This is it's a learning experience for me, which I enjoy. But I'm really not sure how to approach some situations with Core units. Like this, had I gone K-Bots, Scuttle would have been great. I don't think a map like this suits advanced vehicles very well. Especially looking at it now, I mean, it's a lot of close quarters. Like vehicles was probably bad decision. Advanced vehicles, because it's very close quarters. You know, once you get past this mountain, there's a screen's worth of area before the river. Like, it's a lot of close quarters, so you don't really need the advantage of vehicles as much. Like, right now, I could have made really good use of Dominators, Commandos, Scuttles. All would have served me pretty darn well. Vehicles, I was struggling to figure out what I needed. Banishers, I was trying for, like, good range and attack power. I tried to get a intruder full of stuff, but I unfortunately ran into a group of soon. I should have unloaded it, but I was being stubborn. I didn't see the HP, because when you hover over it, it is really hard to get just the intruder's HP, so I wasn't sure. I'm not sure what Trimmer just asked. I must have missed it in-game as well. He might be talking about the Annihilator shooting him, I'm not sure. He did manage to get rid of that thunderstorm, though. And I think I hear gantry units. Yeah, it's like Setin has a gantry up. And advanced area. Setin's bringing in 172 metal. Twilight's still only at 35, but Setin's bringing in enough metal for both. And a huge swarm of pelicans. Huge swarm of pelicans. They're like little ants, moving in a line. It looks like I finally managed to get some mohos up, but too little too late. Didn't get any of those up. Setin had deep cores going. Probably lots of Twilights. Yeah, he had lots of Moho Twilights. Quite a few. He had those two cores going. Few advanced fusions. And he has one of the good water spots. I can't believe I've never noticed that. Like this at least has a big patch. This side doesn't have it. It has this tiny patch. I wonder if that's supposed to be a patch or if that's just water. It's in both spots. It's probably just water. But I think my biggest downfall there was picking core, obviously, because I don't know how to play them. But I think actually going advanced vehicles on this map was probably the worst choice. Advanced air would have been great because you can kind of fly over that. Well, of course I can't go anywhere now, but you can kind of fly over that mountain and negate a lot of defenses. I mean, if they make air defenses, then yeah, but you might be able to, power your way through at that point. Advanced K-bots have more options. Like I said, I should have tried diplomats, especially before I tried a Juno. I didn't even think of it until I saw drummers right now. Diplomats probably would have been a much better option than everything I was trying. But K-bots, I would have had Dominators, I would have had Scuttles, I would have had... There was one more. Oh, like Commandos. I could have sent a Commando in, and I mean, he didn't have to make it far. All he had to do was paralyze things, and he could have died. I don't care. Just paralyze the front things so I can come in behind him. Like that's all I would have asked for. The K-bots definitely have more options. Vehicles are more of a power your way through, and there wasn't enough. Like, that was a nice little choke where powering through wasn't gonna work. Termites, had I made lots and lots of termites, I could have done some sneaky things like going over the wall. I tried it with one, but I was never able to really get time to breathe to launch an attack like that, because I would have needed a few. They did have air. Had I launched some termites and gone through the middle, I might have been able to do some good damage. I should have tried it. Termites and diplomats probably would have been the way to go on that map. Pillagers, I honestly couldn't tell you the big difference between pillagers and tremors. I know tremors shoot more, they have more armor, but they do less damage. I don't know if there's a range difference. I should have tried pillagers though instead of the tremor, because the tremor didn't do nothing for me. It did nothing for me. But here we are. Setin produced way more than everybody. Way more excess, but he had way more metal in general, so Drummer actually produced second most energy, and then there was me, then Twilight, and in terms of metal, I had the second most metal, then Drummer, then Twilight. I'm really mad at especially after watching. I was out resourcing Twilight, not like considerably, but enough that I should have been able to make a difference. That was me not knowing core units enough, which seems stupid because a lot of TA units are similar. It was because I feel like if had I gone K-bots, I would have stood a much better chance. But anyways, thanks for playing, or thanks for watching, and we will see you again in the next one.